There we are, I think. There we go. All right. Gonna finish up some earrings for a little bit tonight. Get my broadcasting for the day in. Finishing our septum clickers. Funny, I sit down, my nose itches. Kittens. Talk, but there's no one here. No point in talking too much right now. I'm just going to get a handful of these earrings done. Finished most of it. Puddle around. Play with some new designs. Then tomorrow, exquisite corpse. Put up an event, so hopefully we'll have people show up. Because that should be up. Being Friday night. We are literally just trying to get our viewership in so we can get our affiliate program out and set up a schedule and sort all that stuff. Hello, hello? Someone's there. How are we doing this evening? Excuse me. As I said earlier, we're just trying to get a few of these septum clickers done, and then I'm going to prep them for print. So get everything ready to send out. STL's done. Oh, Facebook hasn't done it. Okay, I get it. Well, I hope that the Seems that someone's there. Hello. Hey, hey, how we doing? Good Friday today. Yep, right where I left off. I set up a Dropbox and everything for the Exquisite Corpse thing, so that should still be good tomorrow. I think I have a system. The trading the parts and keeping parts separate so they function with one another is tricky, or maybe tricky. We're gonna just start with one set and we'll see how that. Ooh, nice. It was rainy and chilly here today, so no bike riding for me. Yeah, once I get all of the parts for these two pieces done, or for these two lines done, I'll be able to psychologically break. It'll be nice. Sure, Link, I want to see J-Rod. What you got going there? I have to figure out how to get my business partner sort of put together my page, because we had to get something up and I was working and she did it, and I don't know where in there I can create a little thing, because I want to put the Discord thing up there for tomorrow. Are you going to share a link of J-Rod? I'd like to see what you did. Oh, well, I mean, it's not. I think the sharing is pretty fundamental, you know, in the sense of you create it, you create the slice, and you upload it. But if you want to, so like if we're doing one's pretty easy to deal with, right? But I'm trying to figure out a way, if there's a way that, like if we just have a bunch of head silhouettes and then we have a bunch of waist silhouettes, you just have to make like you can then share the waist silhouette and it can have 5 different people do, you know, legs under it. But how do you get it to match the top? Do you always play with one set of silhouettes at the beginning? But you can't, because everyone who does something from the neck down that waist is going to be a different silhouette. So we have to see. It may just be like a naming convention that we have to figure out, or it'll make itself apparent when we actually try it, What? You're fed? You're just loud? I'm the only person in the house, so I am like the cat's only source of entertainment. And she is just like, what the hell? Why aren't you playing with me all the time? I sit here and play with her a lot. Like, entertain her. There'll just be a few kinks to work out once we start going. But we have a Dropbox. For people to edit the Dropbox, though, I might need their emails. I don't know if that's going to be something that freaks out. We'll see. Like I said, just a handful of little things to work out, but I think that it's going to be goodly. Get off the table. Last time you were on the table, we spilled wine everywhere, and I have wine again. I mean, none of it. No wine glasses. Big flat bottom. Very quiet night tonight. I think it being Friday, people are out and about. Unless you're watching Lily Pichu. Look at this. 5,000 people are watching her play a game. It's just so impressive. It blows me away. And I guess, obviously, that number gets much larger with the people who are big-time gamers, I guess. Well, I mean, for all I know, she could be a big-time gamer. What do I just can't imagine if it's not an event or something, getting that many people interested in watching a game. I know nothing. I'll admit it. I know, right? It's wild. And I mean, it's not like it's not like just do anything. Can I hold on, I have to go to a different page. Oh well, whatever. No, it's wild. I find it amazing. Hey. Nope. Discord. See? Gotta get used to seeing Discord. That's nope. Go away. Aha! Awesome. Super fun. Super cool. Very nice. You're doing some fun stuff. Awesome song. That's great. I gotta figure out where to put the Discord thing on on my page. So tomorrow we have the Discord and the Exquisite Corpse Dropbox. So maybe I can put those up sometime. Well, hey, ding dong, what do I keep telling you? Stay off the table. It's funny, I'm kind of excited about Exquisite Corpse. Exquisite Corpse was one of my favorite things to do in college. We had a lot of fun. And we sort of did it dimensionally for a little while with clay. There were a handful of us that would do it in clay. You'd send the silhouette over to the next table and they'd sculpt something on the silhouette. You just make a cardboard silhouette, paper silhouette. And it was just so much fun, and dimensionally, sculpturally, they're cool, or can be, you know. And what's funny is it does exactly what it did for the surrealist, and that's loosen you up, make you not take things seriously, just be creative, and then sit around and laugh. Hey, psst, off the table. God, sorry. There's glass and stuff. Alrighty. Oh, shit. That's not good. Alright. Are you working on anything tonight? Don't go. You're my only viewer. Who am I going to talk to when you go? I'm not going to go long. I just, like I said, you know, to get my affiliate ship, I have to view or do a number of things before the end of the month. So I'm just racing to get this stuff done before the end. I don't know in their demographics, if you have no viewers that day, does it count? And I think as far as generating views or viewers, I think that just creating shapes, I don't know have an odd feeling that character or creature guys have a little bit of an advantage there. Because if you're just catching, you know, the preview of this, you just have no idea what's going on. Where if you see a cool creature, you know, you might stop in, look, and get brought up into the, or drawn into the conversation. Because, you know, creatures and characters just have, I think, have a little bit more intrinsic draw than my weird shit. Well, that's the beauty of exquisite corpsing, is that, you know, really, okay, I don't know, it's downloading. Now watch me get sued for this, because, but these are a bunch of the actual surrealist ones. Yeah, I mean, it's just, what the hell, you know, really just random weird shit. And that's what I love about it. It's just like, who cares? I like the collage ones. They're super fun. Yeah. That's not surrealist. Collage ones are just funny. Look at these things. A lot of these are Breton and Max. There are a couple in here that are Belmer. I love that one. That's super cool. That's the cover of one of oh my god, that's one of his books, where it's a great book too. The surrealist images start coming to life, and it's all in World War II Paris. It's really great. Oh. That's great. Yeah, no, exactly. I mean, the beauty is that, you know, it can get weird. I mean, you know, I mean, look at this stuff. It's just bizarre as hell. Like, of course, it's good at stopping a cat in boots. Who's eating a cat in boots? I mean, I just love it. It's just so funny. They're worth looking at, because, man, those guys were very creative, very cool. What I love is they just sit around while they were drinking and smoking and do exquisite corpses at the bar. I mean, if you think about it, what a great game, you know? Or the parlor. Parlor game. Oh. Discord, one sec. Everyone look busy. So, does anyone know where I can, like, where on my page is it that I can profile? Oh. I'll have to read a little tonight on where she added those, a couple things that are on the page. You know, like where I can put the Discord and the Dropbox information. I don't know. I'm uninformed. Uninformed. Hello, hello. How we doing, David? Cat? Seriously. No. The kitten has overactive kitten syndrome. Yeah, I'm sure I can find. I mean, I know that I can do a Google search or do the within Twitch. They have a wiki or whatever you call it. I'm sure I can. Just didn't think about it until right now. I don't know where it is. Hello, hello. How we doing, sir? This is just a low-key evening, trying to finish what I started the other day, and then prep for tomorrow's little thing. I got the Dropbox set up and everything, so that's good. I just have to figure out one, if I need, I don't think I need everyone's emails. I think we can trade the pieces on Discord and then just people upload to Dropbox, and then I can just have to check on the cat. You are up there. You right, bastard. There's really fragile. Kitten just don't learn. It's a kitten. You got lots of work? What'd you get done? Lights flicker. It's weird. Like the wind's blowing enough to start interrupting power. Well, what I'll do is that was just a test. I will we'll start tomorrow, and I will upload the ZTL to see. I'm thinking that I might do like one of each part and upload those, and then everyone can pick something that's already, we don't have to wait for someone to get done before we can do the other parts. Because normally, I do the head, I pass it on, and then number two, or whomever, does the torsos, and then, it goes on. So there are a few things we'll have to work out tomorrow, but I think we will be able to sort it out with it. Good old package. We were one of the things my partner's looking at is trying to find packaging for our earrings next. I think at the beginning it's called Keep It Simple. We'll see what we go with. I think she's just feisty. I put her out today and she sat on the thing. She had no interest in going and playing in the ring. As long as over there playing with power cake, all I need. Hey Tomas, watch the house and the cat. Oh, the cat electrocuted itself. Good going. We'll try to prove pipe cleaner, not electrical wires. No, I don't think so. You can scroll down. I mean, I don't know that we have to I mean, is that common? I don't know. I've never really bothered deleting my post and something. Hello, hello. How we doing? Good, good. Did you get stuff done today? Or yeah, was it a pretty lax? No, I didn't get a whole lot done. Earlier today I don't get headaches much, but man, when I get them, they knock me over. I think it might just be the weather shifting outside or whatever, but here it was. Drop kicked me. Planning on going on earlier this afternoon, and then I have no brain headaches. I say it might, because it hurt, but I don't. Like I said, I get headaches so rarely that when I do get them, they're to deal with them. It's just easier to lay down or lay back, listen to my book, get some tea, and kind of chill out. It eventually goes away. Yeah, put up a link. Let's see what you're doing. Always feel free to share your stuff. You just have a bug up your kitten butt right now about being a pain, don't you? You don't say. Cool. Oh, lurk away. Okay. That's awesome. I'm liking it. That's your Mermaid War Club. Holy Hannah. Out awake yet. Okay, that's absolutely hysterical. Barney baseball bat. Hell yeah. Okay, that's absolutely pro. Nice. You're gonna be great at Exquisite Corpse. This is weird. Okay. I like the flowers. Very nice. Okay. That was definitely worth the laugh. It's a thing of beauty. Thing of beauty. Don't look at that one too late. It's been looked at. That's hysterical. I mean, you're made for Exquisite Corpse. Just weirdness. I'm a big fan of weirdness. I love things where you're just like, what the fuck are they thinking, man? That's awesome. Awesome. All right, because it'll leave an impression on your skull. That's why you won't forget that. I don't trust the cat right now. It's on pain in the butt binge. Very good, very good. How are you doing? Very good. Oh, cool. That's nice. So what machine are you using to cast? Are you using a vacuum overpressure or centrifugal? Because I mean, those seem like really nice, clean casts. It's shiny, so it's hard to tell. But I mean, you're not getting any obvious porosity or, you know, crudwinkle that's obvious. So you got it done at Shapeways? That had to cost a fortune. How much did it cost at Shapeways? It couldn't be cheap because their silver stuff is pricey as hell. Unless something has happened and they've become more affordable. Oh, I guess we don't have to talk about money in public. I just always found that Shapeways was much more expensive than a standard casting facility, but yeah, that's steep. But I mean, to be fair, you got a piece. It all comes down to what we're willing to pay. Unfortunately, I mean, to be fair, it's hard to get a jeweler to deal with stuff they don't want to deal with. And you'd need a fairly big flask. And I mean, that wasn't that big. Well, when it comes to bigger stuff, Shapeways is perfectly good. I mean, and they are upping their game in the metals, because a lot of people want finished product that they can sell. So, you know, their business model really depended on being able to have things that are um, Did you design this with roughness, or is that from their casting? I mean, was this a flat computer model? I mean, the piece is awesome. I like texture. I'm just being curious if you put it there, if that's something that they did. Were your surfaces smooth, though? I mean, like here, where your surface is smooth in the model. Looks very nice, though. I like the part. The conceptions are fun. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah. So I really want to get funding for a shop, so I have a freestanding shop, because it'd be fun to be able to make sure people got good casting. We had someone in one of my classes that was from Shapeways, and we talked quite a bit. It was interesting. There's Materialize, and there's another big one in Europe. But we looked at having something done in titanium, and it literally was like $7,000, and it's something I got done at a different place for $200. So it's really tricky if they're doing stuff that they're not necessarily good at. They charge insane amounts of money for it. But, you know, you have something, and that in its own right is worth its weight in gold, right? Because I can't tell you how many CAD designers don't have things that have been produced, or they have them in the resins and things like that. Not a There's a point where planar flatten line. Pick two plane. Steep. That gets rid of material quickly. Be fucking quiet. Isn't that crazy? That's wild. Just wild. And Shapeways was in brass, and the I Materialize was in silver. Yeah. It's really kind of random how those guys price. It's really what machines they have and what's easy for them to do, I think, is how they deal with their pricing. And lights are... That's not a comp. Well, I'll tell you what. I mean, I've tried a lot of the models, a lot of the printers, and I'll tell you, Formlabs is an incredibly easy, incredibly consistent machine to use. And the other thing that makes Formlabs really nice is that the software is really tight. So, you know, you don't have to sit there and think about your supporting. You just let it support, and it supports very cleanly. And I'll tell you, that's a huge difference, because it will reduce on your failures unless, if you don't know a ton about supporting, or you just don't want to spend the time doing it. The Formlabs is great. And like I said before, where Formlabs really has an advantage over any of the other printers I've seen is their material sciences are incredible. Their resin research and material research is super tight. They do beautiful stuff. They have a lot of money behind them, so they're not going to go away. I don't know. I'm as of right now, I've yet to see anything that really is going to compare for the money. For not necessarily just in the printing, but in its capacity to retain and be a company for you know, the next 20 years. Yeah, see, the problem is, who the hell wants to do the do-it-yourself stuff? I mean, unless you're a tinkerer, that's fine. But the thing about Formlabs is you can walk in, you can plug it in, you plug it into your computer, you download the software, and you go straight from right here, send to Preform. And Preform is Formlabs software. I mean, my time's important. You know, I just, God only knows what I just did there. I just, futzing around with supports and stuff, I can't do it. I won't spend hours and hours trying to get supports done. I know, it's never ending. It's super easy to use. If we ever recover from this, I don't know what I did. At least it's still thinking. Well, I mean, here. This is their software. I'll show you how easy it is. Come on, where are you? An old file. I love when you mean to push no and you you push the one that's colored. Oh, all right. There you go. Feet, head, waist to arms, waist to knee. Somebody was planning ahead. Oh my God, what are you doing? I love it when you just touch something and the whole program wigs the hell. I don't know what. You can buy a lot of prints for the price of a printer, but I'll tell you what, man. It is so much nicer to be able to just send something to the printer, touch it, feel it, you know, hold it, and it's going to make a much better print. You're going to wind up with much better product if you can. Why are you just choking on your RAM? What have you done, Tomas? We'll give it a couple more minutes and then we'll kill it. Yeah, hold on. Oh, fuck. I'm not gonna wait for it. I'm done. I don't know what I did. I did something weird. Look, I even killed. Jesus. I might need to reinstall ZBrush. It's acting. Been acting weird. Now let's. Did we download the update? I think I killed that. Whatever was going on here, let's try this again. It's super easy. You don't say. I need to include. See, this is where I get myself in trouble too. I start one thing and then I ask it to do like 5 other things. I've used the high temperature to create molds for silicone, and I've used the high, what do you call it, the tough, the blue stuff, the clear blue stuff. I mean, the thing is that especially when you're early in your development, having something in your hand is so important. Here, just fine. Okay, active point. So we have this little guy, right? Let me go. Oh. Brush. My brush. Stroke. Subtool. On that subtool, update size ratio, very important. This is small. We'll see, it's 33 mil. Just so it doesn't come in. This is done on the old thing, so my scales are all weak. So 37. I can go, okay, well, I really want this to be 15 mil. And so now I've set up my size option. I go to send to preform. Oop. It'll think about it. We'll go over here to preform. Wait for. Why did that just? No, it's still. Oh my. I don't know. They have a perfectly functioning castable resin. Castable resins do not burn out clean unless you really prep them right. I use the Form 2 and then I make silicone molds, and we use standard wax for production because wax has no issues at all. Really? Okay. It's here and do pre. Sorry, my updating preform. Avoid this. See, this is what happens when you try to update. Okay. Well, my ZBrush is acting fine. I need to go. Let's just go. Open recent. We have this look. Oop. Reload the file. Well, the SolidScape runs. Actually, I think it's a PVC, honestly, but it burns out perfectly cleanly. Yeah, whatever I did over there was weird. Oh, it's importing more than one thing. Okay, so right, I imported this. Let's delete it. But here, these are, for some reason, oh, it sent everything that was visible. in. Okay, here are the rings we had. You just want to tilt them a little. Now they have an automatic wizard, which automatically changes their angles to its like optimum angle. I get it. I tend to like my everybody. Okay, there you go. I printed it. Now I tend to want a little more. Oh, a little bit. So you can see one button. It pushed it. It built the supports. Right? It changed it. It thought about it and it changed it. Right? It didn't want anything thin on that. And that's how it views its optimum print setup. 99.9% of the time, that's going to work perfectly right. Right? You don't have to think about it. You don't have to do it. Like often, I don't necessarily want something this big on that. And so you'd come in, support, you can edit. Right? These are your little balls. I want to get it off of that, and I'm just going to set it right here. Right? And now those aren't in danger. If you leave something unsupported, hold on, let's delete this. See, it says it's unsupported. You're like, oh, well, does that do it? Technically, it does. Because that's at an angle where there are no overhangs. And you can come in and set your sprues where you want them, or supports where you want them. Apply support edits. Boop. And there you go. So, you know, if it chooses to sit a support right on a detail, right, you can come in and edit it and do it. So this is a, you know, sort of, honestly, it's a wee bit of an idiot-proof system if you pay any attention to it at all. And if you listen to it, it's going to give you something that works. It's going to pay no attention to your detail when it does that. So you need to come back in and tune it around your... that's been there for a long time. No, it'll do 25 micron X, or it'll do 25 micron Z stepping, depending on the material. Some materials won't. The clear ones don't do 25 micron because, you know, it's all based on laser spread. But, you know, that's pretty damn idiot proof. You know, we pushed a button, they came in, I was just impatient. Shocking. And let's see if there's something. No, not really. This is all just ridiculous. I don't touch the thing for like 2 weeks and I forget how it works. Open recent. You bring a part in. And all you do, they're STLs. Just save out as STLs, import them in. And really, this right here is another huge reason. Right. Oh, well, this is an entire bed of rings. But even here, I mean, you can generate all. It's thinking about it. and boop, there are your supports. Not bad. I don't know what that might be a new thing. Because it's not. It's an outline, it's not showing. Let's see, it gives us a printability. All these can be checked. I don't know what that little red line is. That must be part of the update. But whatever it is, we don't like those 3 parts, or it does, I don't know. Oh my god, how do I pan? This is a new feature. I don't know what that red line means, but you can see how quick it supports. And then, like I said, you can come in, and if you're noticing something that's like trashing your detail, you just come in, go edit. And these are a lot of supports. So we only, you know, you can come in and tap away. So just because discard, don't save, goodbye. Just because of that, I would say it's probably that. Now, did we crash? Did I lose a bunch of stuff? Oh, we did crash. Scheiße, leave it. So because of that, I would say that yes, it's probably the best machine you can buy for $4,000. If you have any kind of mold making skills, just get black resin. And I mean, I'd be more than happy to show you what you need to build a little UV vacuum chamber. If you insist on trying to use the castable resin, and I understand why some people do, because they don't want to make molds and blah blah blah, but at the end of the day, trust me, make a silicone mold, cast wax. No, I don't. I mean, they gave me a printer, you know, but no, I don't get a cut. I do have a link for the institutional discount, and I think basically you just get a free thing of resin now. But if you want to buy one, tell me, and I can get you that. I'm pretty sure. My guy sort of went on a walk, so I need to. I have the email. I just haven't contacted him yet because I haven't run another class. So yeah, just contact me and I can give you that link, I think. But I'll tell you, like I said, the Solus is roughly the same price, and it makes beautiful prints. It's a very nice printer. But at 25 microns, the biggest thing you can print is like that big by that tall. So, for me, that's completely worthless. I mean, if you're doing bridal, the Solus makes sense because it's very nice. It uses the B9 resins, but I would argue it's still a resin, and you still have to make sure that it's cured right, or you wind up with the very, very, very common issues. Hold on, let me see if I have paper here. Sure, I do. I'll show you the picture. over there. I think it's even on my desktop. Again. Desktop. Binion. This is James Binion's paper for the Santa Fe Symposium. And see, he's a very smart man. He's giving you a bunch of really smart man information. The photopolymerization for the resins. Come on. All right, so these are done on a B9. And he's talking about burning it out. There is some burnout issues. Come on, stop laughing. You're a damn PDF. But this is your main problem. So basically, as your light creates a layer, right, there are all these little micro pockets. And these micro pockets are uncured resin. And then, see, right, it's crossing over, it's doing its, the laser does its pass, it leaves like these little uncured areas. And so yeah, he's saying an ideal cure is perfectly even. Oh yeah, so like when you're dewatering it, it softens the surface. After you soften the surface and then you let it dry, you can get some cracking. Now this is the problem with uncured resin. This is an uncured resin issue, and you'll see it a lot. Maybe not quite this extreme, but you can see the pitting, and that's from the uncured resin during the burnout aggressing the also overcuring. If you heat it, you can crack your models. Now this is heated, but see right here, you're still getting that the resin coming out and aggressing the investment. And then this is vacuum oven. So put it at a vacuum, heated it up, and look at how clean it is. So you can get clean castings from castable resins, but you have to go through, you know, a bunch of stuff. So you see heat, see how you still have some of the breakdown, and here it's much cleaner. And mine is actually heat and vacuum, because see, I mean UV, heat, and vacuum. So I'm throwing UV on top of this process. But you can start to see, you know, your investment breakdown, your problems, where here, with vacuum and heat, it's a much cleaner process. So this is just UV. And you can see how you have all this surface breakdown from the uncured resin boiling out, right? And you can sort of see how you have softer edges, where here, look how crisp these edges are. And you can see here they're soft. And that's because the UV doesn't crispen that outside surface. Here also you can see the total breakdown of the uncured resin boiling out, basically, and eating your investment. Well, here you have a super clean, you know, this is a really nice clean print. And then this is just heat, and you can sort of see here there's some breakdown. And you can see how there's much less breakdown with UV. Also the edge crispness, see how these are soft right here? You can see how these are still pretty sharp with the vacuum and heat. Just UV, just heat, vacuum and heat. So, I mean, you can see how just throwing these things into your UV oven, you're going to get shit casting for the most part. Yeah, you know, vacuum and heat. I have vacuum, UV, and heat just to cover all the bases. So, you know, and like these are support puckers, right? So that's not and then his conclude, that's his little, he built a little vacuum oven. Pretty rad. He gives you your vacuum measurements and what equipment you should use. And Benyon is like one of the great minds of the jewelry industry. He's my hero and a very dear friend. He's a good guy. That's here. I'll show you. Hold on. I will carry my my oven. So what we made is using the little oil vacuum things. There's the little heat pad, right? Here's the temperature control. This is vacuum. And then I put the LEDs around the outside. And we just have aluminum foil in here. And then if you just get a glass thing so it's sitting up off the surface so you can get UV bounce, you wind up not getting the bowing that you get from the UV. And I don't remember. I mean, and it has a vacuum pump over there. So, you know, I mean, a couple $100, I think. So I think that's, if you're going to yeah. You know, I don't have the link. I actually have it on my desk. I can put it up for a link, or give me your email in Discord and I'll email it to you. Because there are two different versions. But yeah, Benyon's a brilliant dude. Let me see. I think this is the Benyon. And so this is him, you know, talking about the process. This was the earlier paper, if I'm not mistaken. So he's talking about times, post-cure times, and your percentage of weight loss. 1 hour UV, you're losing 1.16 in weight. I mean, so that's a lot of fluid going away. And that's the other thing, you've got to kind of test your shrinkage rates. Different things shrink at different rates. But he's giving you your temperatures, your burnout cycles, or your curing cycles. See, he's ramping up. He's going 50 Celsius to 100 Celsius to 150 Celsius. Now, this is not the castable. This is the B9. So it's just the plastic, or it's just the resin. But, you know, he kind of goes through the process here. So here you have breakage. He's giving your times and breakdowns. But Benyon's a brilliant. I know that if you go to Santa Fe Symposium's website, which is probably just santafesymposium.com, those papers are in Santa Fe Symposium. They have a whole download of all the paperwork stuff, or all the papers that are produced every year. So something to look at. But if you put your email in Discord or whatever, I'll send it to you, or I'll send a link or whatever. Yeah. So I'm always reticent. Unfortunately, I just find it's just so much easier to cast or do your resin, you know, cure it, and then just make a silicone mold. And then you can reproduce the parts. If anything ever happens to it, you know, you can cast another piece. And I think even if you're getting a mold done at a casting facility, a silicone mold, if you sent them the resin, I think a mold only costs just $60. I mean, I can't imagine paying more than $60 for a mold. Or, I mean, a tiny mold, you know. But then you can make as many as you need, you know. I just think it's a safer, more logical workflow in a lot of ways. James Binion. And like I said, he is absolutely one of the coolest, smartest, grooviest guys you'll ever meet. They make Mokumigami. He knows a lot about metal. He knows a lot about a lot of things. He's a really smart guy. Yeah, so but you know, that's not just the Form 2. I mean, that's the EnvisionTech, you know, which is a $200,000 machine. And, you know, it has the same issues with resins. So anytime, now their resins are a little less volatile because they've been making those resins for 15 years. Or at least 15 years. But, yeah, I just find it's so much easier just to make a mold. No one ever wants to hear that. Like, trust me, you're going to be, if you don't know what you're doing, you're going to be so much happier. Oh, good. Yeah, I mean, I knew it was out there. I mean, you know, it's sitting on my desktop. I don't have it someplace where it's linked, say. Yeah, Santa Fe Symposium is actually a great resource for jewelry. It's sort of like the TED Talks of jewelry. It's all the gearheads of jewelry presenting. It's pretty awesome. I would like to go one day. Actually, I'd like to present one day. Because if you present, you get like a week in Santa Fe, and it's really super nice. The presenter's dinner, I guess, is something to behold. The Bells take very good care of you. The Bell family runs Rio. Used to own Rio. They sold it, but they do. They support the Santa Fe Symposium. Very cool guy. Once again, a really smart group of people. The Bell family. I love redoing things that I've already done. Yes. You know what? I think they might need war clubs. But doesn't everyone need war clubs? I think the quitpocalypse is coming, so everyone get your war clubs. Rally around the family with a war club in your hand. Yeah, actually, Rio Grande is another really great resource for jewelry knowledge. They have a bunch of, they're not just a store or a retail wholesaler. They're very, very, very big into education. They do a lot of classes and have a lot of educational material. It's the mermaid apocalypse. The seas are rising, the mermaids are coming. I still think we're far more into the twit-apocalypse than mermaids. I think there are far more twits around than mermaids. Seems like every twit has an opinion and a vote. Representative Republic! Arr! So large. You better, or I will think you're an underachiever. No heckling. I only respect heckling. Being a heckler myself. Nope, not gonna make that joke. Yeah, we'll let that lie. A very bad. Bad. All right. I hope to see you tomorrow. And hopefully I will have figured out the smoothest way of doing this process. I look forward to it greatly. Hey, stop that. I hate it when I get relocalized and I have no idea where I'm rotating. Makes no sense. Too strong. I want a little build up. Damn it. Damn it. You damn it. Alright. Give Lisa a chance. Right here. Coming along. I don't know to where, but something's happening. Yeah? You think so? Yeah? Fine. Sorry. Cat break. Cat. I'm gonna sit there and be loud. Hope you know that you're getting cat fur all over everything I own. Can I set my keyboard on top of you and continue to work? Seems you are. They give them a little of what they want, and then a lot of what they don't. Alright, see you on the morrow. I'm not going to work too much later. I just needed to get some hours in. I have to broadcast like 7 days before the end of the month, so the end of the month was coming quick. So I had to get this in. I need to quit before midnight, so when I broadcast tomorrow, it's a separate day or something. I don't know. I don't want to take chances. There's not a whole lot. Hello, hello. How are you doing? So you're working? Well, good. You should be working. Don't be a lazy slob just because it's Friday night and other people have lives and they're out partying and enjoying themselves. You should work. Hello, Enferaketo. What are you up to this Friday evening? I guess it may not be Friday evening everywhere. My Friday. So really that was just self-reflection. That wasn't a comment on you, Sig. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Have you been in the chat before? Have you joined us before? Sorry, I hate to say it, all the little names start to look the same and my memory's an absolute abortion, so I suck at this game. So it's Saturday morning for you? I do appreciate it. Saturday's not New Year's Eve. Sunday's New Year's. So confused. Sad, none of it means very much to me. Alright. What are we gonna do with this map? What are we gonna do? It's a mess. I had to deal with this yesterday and I just got depressed because it sucks so bad. Maybe. I'm just really incredibly underwhelmed with the shape. What are we gonna do with this? We're gonna do this. So in Farah, where are you from? The Friday night or Saturday? Nice. One of my business partners is Polish, who was living in the UK. But they have now upped operations to Spain, so no more. How are you dealing with the joys of Brexit and all that nonsense? Uh-oh. Got lots of deadlines? Tell them it's the new year. Chill out. That always worked for me. Yeah, I might be lying just a little bit. $6 p.m. Saturday? Holy shit. Work out. Yeah, I tell you, I've been so disappointed in so many voting communities, obviously. But I was I was in London for 6 months right after the election, and everyone's just like, how could you do it? I was like, I had nothing to do with it. Don't blame me. Yeah. See how you calling me slow. I agree. We are so far behind. It's so sad. Oh my god. My friend keeps ranting politics at me. You're killing me. System is so torqued. It makes me want to cry. That would be the or something seagull. Real close to Japan. What part of Australia did you say you were in? Weird. Go with stuff. That's it? Winter. Definitely not spring. Well, the way global warming's going, that could be spring really soon. I just love everybody wants what they don't have. Even though 110 sucks. Man. I tell you, I did not. I left LA, came up here. Well, I was in Wisconsin first, where it was fucking cold. Winter's no joke there. It's sad when it gets to like 28, 30. You're like, oh my god, it's above zero, it's so warm. See? Gonna do Arctic plunges. Wrong angle. Closer to the right angle. Oh, I'll tell you what. Unfortunately, I found out today that they're not doing the river plunge well, they're doing the river plunge this morning at 6:30, but since I'm doing this with you guys, I wouldn't be back in time, so I can't do the New Year's river plunge. I'll do it the weekend. But I think we'll be going up for New Year's anyway. I'll take some pictures and show you. It's pretty spectacular. I can find. Bucky. Yeah, here you go. Oops. Where are you? I'm on you. Oop, there we go. Yeah, so this is the temple. It's up on. Show us the grounds. The temple's cute. It's nice. But come on. Pictures. There you go. Oh yeah, so that sort of gives you an idea. This is the big tree that they've deified, and then this is the river right here. I'm kind of a little surprised that they don't have the more pictures. Oh, here we go. Ow! So this is in the morning. You get in your little thingy-mabob, you do your chants, and then you immerse yourself in a freezing river. Oh yeah, that'll do it. And this is like at 6:30 in the morning. It's something. Like I said, that's just outside of Seattle. It's up in the mountains outside of Seattle. And this one is particularly sweet. I mean, it's really a nice little temple. He did a great job with it. Yeah. So that's going to be happening this morning at 6:30. Unfortunately, I will not be there this morning because of you guys. Blame it on you. Because I already made an event and I'm going to stick to it. Because like I said, I can do it the week after. He does it every Saturday. So I'll just do it the week after. I'm not really tied to it religiously, so it's much more of a social and cultural. But yeah, tell you what, there's nothing like immersing yourself in freezing water to get the head straight. But it's a neat little temple. I like the place a lot. He's super nice. I have no idea what that means, Seagull. What's ABBA chat? You want to start talking about ABBA? I was gonna drop an ABBA tune on you, but I can't think of Dancing Queen. You like my singing? Is that ABBA chat? Today in Avenues, Dancing Queen got new shoes. Uh-oh, what are you doing? Oh. There you go. Always be blaming Kai. I like Paul. He's a good guy. He is a good friend. He has been there for me through all kind of weird hours, through all kinds of weird troubles. That man has bailed my butt out of trouble in so many ways. And now he's married and has a kid, so there's no more, oh, why isn't this working at 3 a.m. and getting an answer, because he used to be working at 3. Those days are gone. Good for him. I'm glad for him. I'm very proud of him. Bloop. And I have to reiterate, this is just sort of my Zen stream of consciousness flow when I don't really know what I'm doing. I just creep up on some of these forums and see what's happening. Dancing Queen. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Howdy ho. Yeah, of course. I'd be more than willing to give my brother. Hold on, let's see if I have them. In sure I have them. Let me look. Resources. These are from last year, but I think these are. I can make a. I don't think there's anything new in there. If you're missing something, tell me, and I will just make a new. Oh, wait. Let me add it to Dropbox real quick, and then I'll give you this one too. I think this is. Mm-hmm. Making a lot of ducky. Yeah. There you go. The second one I think is the one, a more recent one, but I don't know that they're different. When I have to make affiliate and they'll give me like what my stuff has to be and all of that, and once I do that, I'll post my material and my brushes up regularly in my UI, so everybody has. But yeah, no, I'm willing to share any of that stuff. Because that's the wrong brush. Oh. Can do it. Yeah, what's funny, the clay tubes, I'm assuming, really, and actually, within the next few days, I'm going to redo my brushes and my user interface, because there are some things that, all of mine, when I did these brush presets, this lazy snap wasn't an option. That's new in R8. So I don't have a lot of these saved with that at 0. So I will be posting a new version of my brushes at some point here fairly soon, because it's something I have to do. And then I'm going to change my interface, because this resolution button, I actually want Dynamesh Master. I want this set, because I'd prefer just to type in what poly count, And I want these. Yeah, these are. This Dynamesh Master is awesome. It's really helpful. So I want to have that in my normal Dynamesh tools. Replace my normal Dynamesh tools with those. So within the next week or so, I will have an updated brush set with some of those presets saved differently. And then I'll have my interface set up. But they're all the same for the most part. All right, so now yes, you all just saw that. What happened here? So what we're going to do is give this a shot. Sometimes this works. Sometimes this really doesn't work. I don't really have. Oh, there's the link. Smart Resymmetry X. And since we want this side, we mask this side. Say that sometimes this. The link's not working. It works for me. Can you just copy and paste it into your browser? Because I click it and it goes to my Dropbox. Here, look. I click on it and it goes to my Dropbox. Oh, what's supposed to? All right, well that's not good. Hold on. Yeah, is that what you're getting? Can't be previewed? Download? The other one's going, I shared the folder, not. I don't know why that did that. So if you click on the first one, you're getting an R. A RAR. RAR. Well, that's not going to help you on the phone. My brush downloads are going to do you no good on your phone. Unless ZBrush has a phone app I didn't know about. Very weird. Oh, you hear that? Okay, good. What? Yeah, at some point I probably need oh my god. Come on, it's only 400,000 polys. Oh, man. God, I'm so lazy. I should have just resculpted it. I thought I was going to be clever and show you something, and it chokes out. While that's choking out, I'm going to make a quick run to the potty break. Oh. Be right back. You're killing me. That's depressing. I got smart resim house. See? I tried to show you something. And it died, and God only knows. And the last time I saved, probably never. Probably never. What time is it? I need to stop broadcasting here real soon. I have to stop before midnight. Once midnight passes, I can come back. Where? Shit. Well, this is as good a time as any to end this. Because it's just gonna sit here and spin. Okay. Look at you go. You just got here? How you doing? Okay. I'm going to end. Actually, well, no. Actually, I just have to end before midnight because I'm trying to get my days in before the end of the month so I can try to get the affiliate thing. So I have to end before midnight. So when I start the next one, it actually counts as the next day. So give me, look at that. Woohoo. See how it gets this weird affectation though? It's so strange. That wasn't worth it at all. I'm such a twit. Okay. Well, maybe. We'll see. Okay. I'm going to shut down. Let's quick save. I'm going to shut down and then, or stop streaming, and then I should. I'll be back on in a. I think. I hope. Maybe. I'm debating. Well, I'm going to be on it too. Are you going to join us for the little thing tomorrow? My attempt at what do you call it? At Exquisite Corpse. Yeah, without a doubt. If you're around tomorrow at 2, we're going to try to do Exquisite Corpses. I don't quite have the system worked out yet, but yeah. Okay, so I have to end this before midnight. If you want to chat, Discord will be open. Yeah. Okay. There you are. Yeah, they're posted up in Twitch. Oh, you're in YouTube, aren't you? I have to end this stream right now. I have to end before midnight. Email me or come by tomorrow. I'll be on tomorrow at around 2 in the afternoon, my time. Right now, it's just before midnight. So if you're around tomorrow at 2, I'll give them, or if you just show up. If you hop over to the Twitch page, which is... Hold on, I'm going to end the stream.